Hola, hello, and welcome. Today, we're going to go on a super fun little adventure, and we're going to learn some really useful Spanish words for all of our school supplies.
You can think of me as your friendly guide for our Spanish lesson today. And trust me, we're going to learn some really cool and helpful words together. It's going to be great.
So I was thinking, what's the best way to learn all this stuff? Well, how about we get ready for school? What do you say? Let's pack our backpack, our mochila, together. Sounds good? Fantastico. Let's get right to it.
Okay, first things first. We absolutely need the tools to get all our amazing ideas down on paper, right? So these are the items para escribir, which just means for writing.
All right, take a look at this. This is el lápiz. Yep, it's a pencil. Let's try saying it together, okay? Ready? El lápiz. See how that Z at the end sounds a lot like an S? That's super common in most of the Spanish-speaking world. You did an awesome job.
And here's how we can use it in a sentence. Escribo con el lápiz en el cuaderno. All that means is I write with the pencil in the notebook. So why don't you pretend you're writing with your lápiz right now? Go on, just make the motion. Perfect.
Uh-oh, did we make a mistake? Hey, that's no problem at all. That is exactly what La Goma is for. La Goma is our eraser. And you know what? It's our best friend because making mistakes is exactly how we learn. Let's say it together. La Goma. Easy, right?
So what happens when our lápiz gets all dull and isn't sharp anymore? Well, we need el sacapuntas. I know, this is a bit of a long one, so let's break it down. Sacapuntas. Fun fact, it literally means tip remover. Now, try making a little twisting motion with your hands, just like you're sharpening your pencil. Sometimes we need to write something that's a bit more, well, permanent. For that, we use el bolígrafo, which is a pen. You might also hear some people call it a pluma. Let's say that first one nice and slow. El bolígrafo. You're getting the hang of this.
All right, we've got the writing tools covered. But what about making our work really pop with color and personality? It's time for the tools para colorear y crear, for coloring and creating. This is the fun part.
Oh, this is my favorite part. Look at these laceras, crayons. They are just bursting with color. Can you say that one with a little excitement in your voice? Ready? Laceras.
And just look at all these beautiful colors. Let's learn a few of them. Just repeat after me. Rojo for red, amarillo for yellow, azul for blue, and verde for green. Amazing! Now, to make sure our drawings and our lines are perfectly neat, we need la regla. Now, that double R sound can be a little tricky, so let's just practice it. Regla. That's our ruler. Now take your finger and just draw a perfectly straight line in the air. That's exactly what la regla helps us do. So, what if we want to stick our beautiful drawing right into our notebook? For that, we're going to need el pegamento. That's glue. Can you pretend to squeeze a bottle of glue and carefully stick two pieces of paper together? That's pegamento in action. Wow, we've got all these amazing tools and we're making all this beautiful work, but now we need to keep it all neat and tidy, right? So let's look at the items para organizar, for organizing. So, where are we doing all this writing and drawing? In el cuaderno. But wait, here's something interesting. In some Spanish-speaking places, you might hear people say la libreta. And guess what? They both mean notebook. It's just a really cool example of how language can be a little different from country to country.
Okay, so where do we keep our lápiz, our goma, and our sacapuntas so they don't get lost? They all live together in their own little house, and that house is called el estuche. It's our pencil case, and it's so important for keeping everything from rolling around loose in our big backpack.
And for all those loose sheets of paper, like drawings or homework, we have la carpeta. That's a folder. It keeps all of our important work safe and sound and stops it from getting all crumpled up. Can you say that one? La carpeta.
Okay, you have been doing so well. I think it's time for a quick game to see what you remember. It's called ¿Qué es?, which means, what is it? It's easy. I'll describe something we use, and you shout out the Spanish name. You ready? Let's do it.
Okay, first one. If you write something wrong with your pencil, what's the tool you use to fix it? Think about it for a second. Got it? Yes, la goma. Did you get it right? I bet you did. That is excellent work. Okay, let's try one more.
All right, your pencil point broke. Oh no! What do you need to make it nice and sharp again? Remember that really long word we practiced?
El sacapuntas. That's it. You are an absolute superstar. You've learned so many important school supplies in Spanish today.
Now let's put it all together and actually pack our bag. Okay, first, let's put el lápiz and la goma right inside el estuche. Good. Now let's put the whole estuche into our backpack. Next, we can slide in el cuaderno and la carpeta. And just like that, listo, we are all ready for school.
And here you go, your very own vocabulary cheat sheet with every single word we learned today. You can feel free to pause right here if you want to look them over one more time. I mean, look at all that. From el lápiz all the way to la carpeta. You've learned so much.
Thank you so much for packing our bag with me today. You did such an amazing job. So I have one last question for you. Now that your bag is packed and you have all your tools ready, what amazing, wonderful, and creative things are you going to write, draw, and build today? Go on and find out. Adios!